Just like the walls of Jericho, we about to break it down. I'm Run KJV, this is a little message, and this is Chris. Let's church hop. Daniel the lion's den. Pet the lions. Yeah, you're unfazed. Don't eat me. Now it's time for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Yeah. You're not on fire. You're vibing. Yeah. Now it's time to march around the walls of Jericho. Keep on marching. Blow a trumpet. God's gonna do a miracle. Now it's time for Lot's wife. Stay very still. You're a pillar of salt. You're salt, Chris! Now let's feed the 5,000. Get the bread, pass the bread, get the bread, pass the bread. Oh, here's the fish, pass the fish. Here's the fish, pass the fish. Don't eat the bread. Now it's time for the Damascus Road. Block the light, block the light, block the light. It's very bright. For beginners, cower in fear. Block the light. Now it's time for the fishermen. Ooh, reel it in. For experts, you can try walking on water. Yeah, reel it in. Ooh, reel it in. Now it's time to dodge and flee temptation. Dodge temptation, flee temptation, dodge temptation, flee temptation, dodge temptation, flee temptation, dodge temptation, flee temptation, dodge temptation, flee temptation. Now it's time to overturn the money changers. Flip the tables. Yeah, this is the Lord's house. Yeah, a house of praise. Yeah. Now it's time for the whip and pray praise. Now watch me whip. Now watch me pray pray. Now watch me whip, whip. Now watch me pray pray. Now watch me whip. Now watch me pray pray. Now it's time to raid the enemy's camp. Run to the enemy's camp. Take back what he stole from you. Run to the enemy's camp. Take back what he stole from you. Run to the enemy's camp. Take back what he stole from you. Run to the enemy's camp. Now it's time to flex on Satan. Yeah. Oh, take that, Satan. I got the strength of the Lord. For experts, push pillars. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yo, this has been Church Hop, and you've been awesome.
Welcome back, Sea Agents in Training. I'm Agent Dr. Anemone, and I hope you're ready for another full day of mission. There is so much to do and learn. Do you have your Sea Agent badge with you? Good. That keeps everything official. Let's kick some things off with worship today, so hop up and get warmed up. Good agents are nimble and quick, so do a few exercises. Yeah, worship team, take it away.
This I know. Take my heart, never let it go. I know I can follow you. Yeah, I know I can follow you.
Come on, break it down now.
I'm spending time with you. I'm bringing my whole crew. Hands up everywhere, waving in the air like we just don't care. Yeah, I'm giving up control. Hands up, I'm letting go. So let's go deeper. All I gotta do is follow you.
Hey.
All I gotta do is follow you.
Hey.
All I gotta do is follow you.
Hey.
All I gotta do is follow you.
1, 2, 3, come on now.
Come along with me, come along with me, come along with me as we go deep, as we go deep, as we go deep, as we go deep. Come along with me,
Come along with me, come along with me. Hey.
with me as we go deep,
As we go, as we go, as we go deep.
You love me, this I know.
This I know.
You save my heart, never let it go.
let's go deeper. Take a second cause we all need Jesus. You ain't alone, man, we all got a reason to call on him in all different seasons. It's hard to find someone you can really trust, harder to find someone with unconditional love. It's a 2-in-1 with our Father from up above, so we don't gotta worry, he will always be enough. Hey.
Follow you. All we gotta do is follow you. All we gotta do is follow you. All we gotta do is follow you. 1, 2, 3, come along with me. Come along with me. Come along with me. Come along with me as we go deep. As we go deep. As we go deep. As we go deep. Come along with me. Come along with me. Come along with me. Come along with me as we go deep. As we go deep. As we go deep. As we go deep. You love me, this I know. You take my heart, never let it go. You keep holding on. So all I gotta do is follow you.
All I gotta do, all I gotta do, all I gotta do, hey.
Wow, what a great way to start our day. Now I need to go check in with Senior Agent Charlie Blue and see how things are going with his new recruits. Why don't you go see Sergeant Seahorse and see how the recruits who interviewed yesterday are? I'll meet you back here later.
Carl, I've been looking for you everywhere. Wait, what's wrong?
I don't want to talk about it.
Anyway, so I
Nah, okay, I'll talk about it. All I've ever wanted was to be a CEA agent of Deep Blue. Agent Carl, taking naps and swimming laps.
Carl, I
My
really
whole
think-
childhood, I dreamt of being the top dog. A CE agent at Deep Blue HQ. Now it's all gone.
Just look at this piece
My
of
whole
paper.
life is falling apart.
Carl, look at this piece of paper.
What could be so important? We got in,
They saw our tape and they loved us.
both of us. You know what this calls for? Freeze frame.
Welcome to Deep Blue Headquarters. You are here because you have been selected to be here. And you are here to simply show your worth and show if you have what it takes to be an SEA agent. My name is Sergeant Seahorse. Is there something funny, son?
No, sir.
Well, you're laughing, so there must be something funny.
Yes, I mean, no, sir. Yeah, no. I was laughing at my glasses.
Your glasses. You sure you weren't laughing at my name?
No, sir. I think Sergeant Seahorse is very funny. I mean, cool name.
You're gonna have a hard time here, boy. All right, all aboard. It's time to train.
Well, junior agents, it's time to introduce you to our observatory window. Now that we're coming up on Seaweed Burger Alley, check out everything you can see here.
Seaweed Burger Alley is my favorite place to take first-time sea agents. It's the one spot, in this one spot, it's like you can see a blueprint of the ocean, from the crabs on the seafloor to the eels hiding in the coral.
Not to mention the seaweed. It's hard to tell where it got its name from. Also, you made me think of yourself, hey, that TV looks good enough to eat. I thought we were getting burgers.
But don't taste the seaweed. It's horrible. Right now, your first task is to make some observations and take some notes. We also need you to do your best to locate specific wildlife within the alley before my timer goes off.
So just look out the window and find the things you want us to? May be difficult because I can't see very good.
I can see good. My vision is like lasers.
I bet you have great vision, Junior Agent Dubo, but remember, we must work together and do our best to complete tasks.
Well, I guess if the task is to locate the fish outside, then I won't be a very good help if I can't see well.
Well, Junior Agent Whimsy, that's true. You may not have as good a vision as Junior Agent Double over there has got, but you know what's something else you're good at? Something that would help you both work together to complete the task? What do you think that is?
Well, really good at reading and using words to tell stories. I love stories.
I'm a terrible reader. Sometimes I'll look at a book and I'm like, what?
Well, it sounds like you both have the strengths that are built enough to help one another.
Well, that's true. Okay, so here's the plan, Demo. Since you've got that laser vision, and I'm good at reading and using my words, I'll help describe what we're supposed to find, and you'll use your eyes to try and find them. Deal?
Deal. Oh, ready. Let's start the timer.
Okay, the first fish is a fish that some might think is funny. It has white stripes and orange stripes.
Clownfish. I see one over there swimming by that rock. It doesn't look very funny though.
Good job, one down. The next fish is a big fish. This one will actually be a whale and a shark.
What? A whale and a shark? How is that even possible?
Well, it's called a whale shark. It's grayish bluish and it's really big.
Well, I don't see anything yet. Wait, is that it? Whoa, cheese and crackers! That whale is big!
Is it a whale shark?
I don't think so. It does have dots on all over its body though, and it looks like it wants to eat me for lunch.
You said it had dots on its body? That's a whale shark. Good job.
Excellent work, you two. And believe it or not, even though the whale shark is a huge creature, it actually is completely harmless to humans.
That's awesome. All right, Demo, we just have one more. Can you do one more?
I could do this all day long. I just have to have 4 breaks for snacks.
Perfect. Now this one has a lot of teeth.
Shark. Great white shark. Hammerhead shark. Macro shark. Tiger shark. I see those.
No, it's not that. It's smaller. They're really skinny, long, gray looking, and have tiny stripes.
Let me look. Well, I don't see one. Wait, there's one. I see it. It's right there.
It's the barracuda? And that's time. Time up. Good job, Junior Agents. You located all of the fish before the timer went off. Wonderful work. You might have broken a record.
You're absolutely right, Dr. A. Now, agents, what was so special about that task you just completed?
Well, I thought it was pretty special how we helped each other by using what we were good at.
Yeah, I think it would have been pretty hard to do by ourselves.
You're right, Junior Agents. You see, there's a story in the Bible where a boy gave up his small lunch just so he could try to help feed thousands of people. And when Jesus saw that, he took his food and multiplied it, and everyone was fed.
Whoa! But we didn't do anything that amazing.
Hey, what about my laser vision?
What Senior Agent Blue is trying to say is that just like that little boy took all he had and used it to help others, you two chose to use your gifts to help each other.
Precisely. That's the key to being a sea agent. Not taking your gifts and using them to see each other for God. Now, who's ready for seaweed burgers?
We are!
Did you know that many of Jesus' friends or disciples were fishermen? When Jesus first invited his disciples to come along, Jesus even told some of them they would be fishers of people. That meant that all the gifts that they needed to catch fish, like patience, skills, endurance, they would use those gifts to bring people closer to knowing Jesus. Isn't that amazing? They would have lots of cool stories to tell people too. The disciples saw Jesus do lots of amazing things because of Jesus' love for them. So let's hear about one of those things right now. Now, people came from all over the region to hear what Jesus had to say. And one time, there were more than 5,000 men, women, and kids gathered on one hillside listening to Jesus. Can you even imagine? So they listened to Jesus for such a long time that they started getting hungry. The disciples didn't know what to do, which is funny, right? Because they were right by a lake, and so many of them were fishermen. But here's what happened. One of the disciples found a boy who had some loaves of bread and even a few fish that he was willing to actually share with other people. He was a really generous little boy, but a few loaves and a few fish was definitely not nearly enough food to feed all of those people. So Jesus told the disciples to have everyone sit down. Then Jesus took the loaves and gave thanks to God and passed the bread to those who were seated. And then Jesus did the same with the fish. And do you know what? It's amazing. The bread and the fish didn't run out. In fact, there was even leftovers of all of that. Everyone ate until they were full, and every single one of them celebrated. Do you remember how many people there were? That's right, there were like 5,000 people. It's amazing that all of their bellies were full and they were able to be together, joyfully enjoying a meal. Now, this story is so important because it's a reminder that when we bring whatever we have to God, God can do so much more with it than we could ever imagine. Now, did you come to Mission Deep Sea today with a few fish in your pockets? Probably not. But you brought yourself, and you brought all of the unique gifts and qualities that make you special. And when you share these gifts to serve others, whether it's helping someone to learn something that you already know how to do, or even offering someone a hug, God can do even more with it than you can imagine. And that's why our big idea for today is my faith grows deeper when I use my gifts. Okay, Sea Agents, your next mission is to learn today's big idea. Today's big idea is my faith grows deeper when I use my gifts. In today's Bible story, God used an ordinary boy and his ordinary lunch to feed an extraordinary amount of people. And God can use you to do something amazing. When we use the gifts that God gave us, we can help others learn more about God, and we can deepen our faith. Would you pray with me? Heavenly Father, thank you for taking ordinary things and transforming them into extraordinary things. Thank you for working through us, giving us skills and talents that we can use for you to impact the lives of others. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, your next mission for the day will test how creative you are with some simple supplies. As we've been learning, we all have special gifts and talents, and it's time to show off those creative gifts you have.
Welcome to Deep Sea Craft, Agents. Did you know that different fish also have different scales? They're kind of like our fingerprints. Take a look at your finger for a minute. Every print on each finger is different from everyone else's. Yours is not the same as mine. God made each of us unique. We like different things. We grew up in different ways. We have different skills, different talents, different gifts. Our faith grows deeper when we use those gifts. For the craft today, pull out your paper fish and an ink pad. Take turns using the ink pads to press your fingers into the ink. Then press your fingers onto the fish, creating scales of unique sizes and colors. Your fish will be as unique as you. Take as much time as you'd like to create a fish. Be sure to wash your fingers once you finish up so you don't get ink on anything. Hit pause and create.
Your fish look excellent, recruits. They look a lot like the fish I see swimming outside my window. Now, speaking of fish, I received word while you were away that the Sea Agent Agility Training Team is out in the field trying to hunt down some missing sea creatures. Could you report to the deck to help them out? I'd sure appreciate it.
Hello, agents in training. Welcome back to Sea Agent Agility Training. There are times when we go out in the field to find sea creatures. Take a look in your Sea Agent toolkit. You'll find a bag of sea creatures. They are unique and special, just like you and me. And like all of us, they can do different things well. They have a gift and talent that they use. Take all these creatures out of the bag and have someone hide them. Then everyone else will race around and find them, like this. Go!
I can't run! Yeah! God, this is great! Oh my God! And a crab! Octopus! Yes!
Hit pause and play a few rounds of the game. Taking turns hiding the creatures. We'll see you back here tomorrow, agents.
Wow, you have got to be exhausted chasing all those creatures. Why don't you head over to the galley right now and get some refreshments from Mess Sergeant Cassie and Sergeant Faith.
Oh, hi, Sea Agents. How's day 2 of your training? Faith, the Sea Agents are here. Do you have their snack ready?
I'm coming!
Sergeant Faith is coming. As you can recall, Mess Sergeant Cassie. Today, we have prepared a feast.
We sure have. Today we have colored goldfish.
And to pair it, we have your favorite color, ice pops.
I heard that your big idea for today is my faith grows deeper when I use my gifts.
Is it now? My faith grows deeper when I use my gifts. That's catchy. Here's your assignment over your lunch, Sea Agents. Talk about what your gifts are, what you're really good at. Share with somebody around you.
Hit the pause button now for snacks and conversation. We'll see you back in the galley soon, Sea Agents.
Welcome back. I hope the menu was to your liking. I have one final assignment for you today, agents in training. Why don't you grab your submarine scramble from your agent kit, and you're going to work together to unscramble the words to the memory verse. Now, here's a reminder of what that verse is.
Okay, agents, let's practice our Bible memory verse. Ephesians 3:18. Grasp how wide, how long, how high, how deep, our love of Christ.
Did you find your submarine scrambler? Now, if you need to hit pause to unscramble the verse, feel free to do that now. You know, it has been another great day here at Headquarters Recruits. It's always fun to have new recruits. Now, be sure to practice your memory verse today. And once you feel like you have it memorized, have your adults send me a video of you sharing the verse. And I'll be sure to get a memory verse prize out to you as soon as I can. You know, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen at Headquarters tomorrow. I'll see you back here then, but before you go, why don't you hop on up and worship with us?
To follow Jesus, I have turning